Today we are continuing our word problems and creating equations with those word problems, but now today we have variables on both sides. So I'm going to do 6 examples with you. You're going to be answering the questions as well. So let's go ahead and get going on it. 4 times the difference of a number v and 2 is the same as 3 times the difference of the number v and 3. So let me get a pen here. Let's see, times means we're going to be multiplying. And difference, you know that is subtracting. So these two are going to be subtracted. Is the same as. That's your equal sign. And then we know this is multiplying and this is subtracting again. Okay, so let's see if we can make an equation out of this. So 4 times. I'm going to be multiplying something by 4, so I'm going to put it on the outside of the parentheses. Difference means I'm going to be subtracting something, and that something is v minus 2. And then I have my equal sign. 3 times the difference, so 3 parenthesis. Difference means I'm subtracting something, v minus 3. Okay, there's my equation. Now I'm going to solve it. And on my paper, I don't have a lot of space, but on yours, you should have enough space because yours isn't typed out. So I'm going to distribute the 4 to get 4v minus 8 equals, distribute the 3, I get 3v minus 9. I'm going to do 2 steps in one right now. If you don't feel like doing that, you can do it in the 2 different steps. But first I'm going to subtract 3v. That means I'm getting rid of something on the right-hand side. I need to get rid of something on the left-hand side. I'm going to do that by adding 8 to both sides. 4v minus 3v is just v. And then negative 9 plus 8 is negative 1. And there's my answer. I don't have to answer this one in a sentence. Okay, let's look at the next one. The difference of 2 times a number in C and 5 times the sum of the number C and 1 is the same as 3 times the number C plus 1. Okay, so this one, we're just going to have to break it down into steps. So the difference, I'm going to be subtracting something. So one of the things, well, the first thing in this lovely subtraction is 2 times the number c. That's 2c. So 2c minus 5. But it's really 5 times the sum of something. So that's 5 parentheses. The sum means I'm adding something. And that is c plus 1. Okay, is the same as, so equals 3 times something, 3 times the number c, plus 1. So that one I didn't have to use parentheses on or anything like that. If it said 3 times the sum of a number c plus 1, then I would have the parentheses. So that's different. So now I'm going to distribute that negative 5 and solve it. So this is 2c minus 5c minus 5 equals 3c plus 1. 2c minus 5c is negative 3c. Okay, now I'm going to do 2 steps in one to kind of save space. So for me, I'm going to add 3c to both sides to get rid of that one. And over here, I'm going to subtract 1. That gets me negative 6 equals 6c. Divide by 6. c equals negative 1. Okay, let's try the next one. The quotient, I'm going to be dividing something. The quotient of the sum of twice a number n and 4 divided by 8 is the same as the number n divided by 6. So I'm going to be divided on both sides. So up here, the quotient of the sum, so I'm going to be adding something, and that will go on top, of twice a number n, so that's 2n, plus 4. Divided by 8, so 8 goes on the bottom. And then is the same as the number n divided by 6. Okay. Well, to get rid of the dividing by, I have to multiply both sides by it. So if I multiply here, how do I want to do this? I'll get rid of the 8 first. Multiply both sides by 8. That will cancel that out. And this will become 8n. Okay, now I need to get rid of that dividing by 6, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 6. And over on this left-hand side, when I multiply this side by 6, you need to put this inside parentheses. You're going to multiply both terms by 6. So I know you have, well, it's the distributive property, so you've seen this. So 6 times 2n is 12n, plus 6 times 4 is 24, and that equals 8n. Now I'm going to subtract 12n. 24 equals negative 4n. Divide by negative 4. And that is n equals negative 6. Okay. Now the next 3 are lovely word problems. These are the ones where you'll have to answer in a sentence. So number 4, Green's Gym charges a one-time fee of $50 plus $30 per session with a personal trainer. Blue's Gym charges a yearly fee of $250 plus $10 for each session with a trainer. For how many sessions is the cost for the two plans the same? So we're going to take the equation from the Green's Gym and set it equal to the equation from Blue's Gym. So for Green's Gym, let's see, it is a one-time fee of $50 plus $30 per session. This is the independent variable here. This is where it changes. So this has the variable with it. So 30, it didn't tell me what variable to use. I'm just going to use X. Okay, and that equals, for Blue's Gym, the yearly fee is $250 plus 10 for each session, so that's 10x. Okay, now let's solve it. I am going to, how do I want to do this? Let's subtract 10x, sorry. So that's gone. I guess in the same step, I will subtract 50. To save space, I'll rewrite it up here. 30x minus 10x is 20x, and 250 minus 50 is 200. Divide by 20. X equals 10. So to answer the question, for how many sessions is the cost for the two plans the same? The cost is the same for the plans for 10 sessions. So answer there is 10 sessions. Okay, let's look at the next one. You have $60 and your sister has $120. You are saving $7 per week and your sister is saving $5 per week. How long will it be before you and your sister have the same amount of money? So for this one, you're going to be on one side of the equation, your sister will be on the other. So for you, you have $60. And then the independent variable, the one that is changing is, let's see how much, you are saving 7 per week. So plus 7, I'll just put W for week, it doesn't matter, you can use X, that's fine. And that equals, your sister has $120 and she's saving $5 per week. And we want to know how long it will be before you have the same amount of money. So let's go ahead and solve this. I'm going to subtract 5W. And I'm also going to subtract 60. 7W minus 5W is 2W. And 120 minus 60 is 60. Whoops, 60. Divide by 2. W equals 30. So how long will it be before you and your sister have the same amount of money? 30 weeks. So it will take, or it will be rather, oh well, it will take 30 weeks to have the same amount of money. Okay, we have one more. Taxi company A charges $8 to get in the cab and 75 cents for each mile. Taxi company B charges $3 to get in the cab and $1.25 for each mile. For how many miles would the cost be the same for either company? So we're going to take taxi company A and set it equal to taxi company B and see what our answer is. So for company A, the one-time fee is the $8. So just to sit in the taxi, they're going to charge you $8. And then you add 75 cents each mile. So that's 0.75. I'll just put M for miles. Okay, so that's for company A. For company B, it's going to be, let's see, the one-time fee is the $3 plus 1.25 for each mile. Okay, now we go ahead and solve it. I am going to subtract 0.75M. And I'm also going to subtract 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. And then 1.25 minus 0.75 is 0.5. Divide both sides by 0.5. And then 5 divided by 0.5 is 10. So for how many miles would the cost be the same for either company? The cost would be the same for either company. It should be like, well, for 10 miles. We'll go with that. For how many miles would the cost be the same for either company? The cost would be the same for either company for 10 miles, or at 10 miles. Okay, that is it for your notes for today. Your assignment is posted on Schoology, and no, you don't have to write down the word problems.